All right, welcome back to the American Dream. We love the sports stories segment. This is where we dive into local sports, great stories that happen here in San Diego. We got some new guys coming on the show, Tyrone Shelley and Chris Hortzman. They both played with SDSU. They're now with the San Diego Surf in the ABA League. Good to have you on, gentlemen.
Thanks for having us.
And we brought Coach Andy Graham. Good to have you on the show as well.
Thank you.
So let's talk some hoops. This is the first time we've done basketball on the program, so good to have you on. So you guys are actually in season right now.
Right now.
Three games in.
3 games in and a few more to go away in here. It's the ABA, so it's across the nation, close to 90 teams.
90 teams.
Quite a few throughout California, Arizona, Las Vegas. We play in the far west part of the league, but some really good competition. I mean, it's semi-pro level basketball. You got guys that have come out of college, have gone through the progression of high school to college. Some have gone to Europe, gone through that routine, made it back alive, and now they're here again, working their skills and trying to make a name for themselves.
So I won't make these guys brag about themselves. You just mentioned the word skills. Let's start with Tyrone. What are his skills? What's he bring to the table?
Tyrone actually is a multifaceted guy. He likes to be the one. I don't know why he wants to be the point guard. But
really?
But he can handle the ball. He's got slightly big shoulders.
What is he supposed to be? A 4?
A 3-4.
3-4. So can we explain that to our audience? I'm a former ball player, so I know what that means. But explain what that means to the people watching.
One is your point. He's your quarterback of the team. Your 2, your 3 are out on your wings. Your 4, your 5 are down under the basket. He's a pretty big guy, so we kind of like him under the basket, stopping the ball.
Yeah. What are your biggest strengths, Tyrone?
I think my biggest strengths now, since I got a little bit bigger since college, to rebound and score the basketball. So I like to score the basketball a lot. So
hit the boards.
Yeah, that too. So offensive rebounds is my thing. So like once a shot goes up, I try to find the ball and go get it.
You don't look like a point guard, man. He walked into the studio today, and there's nothing point guard about it. But maybe with Chris here, 1 or 2.
Play a little point, yeah.
Point, yeah.
I shoot it though, no conscience.
What are his strengths?
Shooter. He's a straight-up shooter. Deadly from the perimeter. That's what you want. You want guys like him that are long enough, that can spread the defense out, hit those long shots for you. So you can get this guy can get the bounds and get those easy shots too.
And these games are at the they're in Mira Mesa, right? At
Hourglass Arena.
Hourglass Arena. If you want to check any of these things out, we can go to the website surfbasketball.com, get tickets, learn about the team. Well, we just made him talk about you guys, so tell us about Coach. What's he like as a coach?
Oh, Coach is
been doing this
awesome,
for a
man.
long time, man.
Yeah. Kind of young, I don't know.
You can take the player out the game, but not the game out the player, right? So you've been doing a lot of coaching. I think you said since the 90s?
Since the 90s, correct.
Wow.
Yeah.
How is he as a coach?
Coach is awesome. You know he knows his stuff, and he brings a lot of energy every day in, day out to practice. You know, sometimes guys will get there, and they'll be a little sluggish, but Coach always gets us going. Make sure we're on our P's and Q's.
What are the strengths of the team as far as, let's talk offense. Are we run and gun? Are we, do we like to play the half-court offense?
I'm a big fan of structure.
Okay.
I'm a real big fan of moving the ball. These guys know that. So I run a motion offense.
Okay.
I want to see that ball dance and move. I want the defense to go, what's going on? And I also want to make them work. So, I mean, you can play 1-on-4 if you want. You can drive to the hole if you want. You can try and dish the ball. Watching a team go through a structured offense and making them work for 20 seconds or a defense work for 20 seconds, that's what really makes it happen. When you watch Golden State, what do you love?
I love
how they move the
threes,
ball.
to be honest with you.
Well, we do that too. I mean, our first game, 107 to 128. Our second game, 128, 129.
Wow.
So a 70-point half is not unusual for us.
Wow.
And
What are the lengths of the quarters?
They're 12-minute quarters.
12-minute quarters scoring 120-something points?
Yeah.
It's fast-paced.
Are you sure it's not a run-and-gun team? I think you just contradicted yourself.
Well, a little bit. I mean, they get caught up in the game, but they're going to shoot. But
Yeah.
they find the open man quickly. When the guy's got an open shot, take it. That's my big thing. If you're open, take the shot.
Is he telling the truth here?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't need to tell me twice, though.
No.
Right. Coachable. What about the defense?
Defense, actually, that's one of our big prowesses as well. I mean, getting up and playing, going from a man to a zone.
So you switch back and forth?
Absolutely, yeah. And mostly because we found that our opposition does that. In some cases, at this level, they're playing a zone the whole game.
Really?
Sometimes it's because you'll play a zone because you have limited players. So you need not to play man where you're always running. You're
Yep.
playing it's more sophisticated. But it also does the job if you're playing a 3-2 or a 2-3.
Do you like to get up on full court press?
Yes.
All right.
Sometimes you pay for
Maybe
that.
maybe that explains the 120-point scoring
definitely.
games.
Well, I'm sorry. What happened? There's a rule called a 3D rule in the ABA, and there's twists on the rules compared to the NBA, and it's all built for scoring. So if you press and you turn the ball over in the back court when they're bringing it up, and you score, it's an additional point. Shoot a 2, it's a 3. Shoot a 3, it's a 4. Get fouled, you get an extra shot.
You guys enjoy that style?
Yep.
Yeah, that picks it up a little bit. Well, surfbasketball.com. Check these guys out. We have a basketball team here in San Diego. If you're a fan, you can go check out the games in Mira Mesa, get tickets. Gentlemen, thanks for coming on the show for Sports Stories.
Thanks for having
Coach, thanks for sharing your story as well. Appreciate all you're doing for the city. All right, coming up next, we're going to wrap up the American Dream. Stick around. What a fun show. Shooting hoops. We're going to have to take the field team out there and check that out. I hope you can check them out at surfbasketball.com, but that's all for